You were recommended by the Amazon FBA professor because your company makes up to $80,000 in revenue per month. Is that correct?
Yeah, plus or minus. There's good months, bad months. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Go into that more. How did that begin? How did that scale?
It just started by learning as much as I can about Amazon FBA, wholesale in particular. So I do wholesale, improving my knowledge base and learning as much as I can. You start off slow. You shouldn't invest too much money until you're comfortable. So start off with $500, see how it goes, see if you can scale it. When you're comfortable with the business model and that you can continue it, that's maybe time to invest further and go a bit deeper into it and then slowly build off that.
How long did it take you to scale to this point?
Well, to be honest, when I first started, I knew practically nothing. I was making some of the biggest rookie mistakes. So I was making a lot of mistakes. And then within about a 6-month time frame, I felt comfortable that I could invest more and really build a business. Before that, I was just testing things out, learning.
What still brings you to the real world? What about it?
Well, yeah, for sure. Look, I saw a lot of videos online on it, many different methods of making money. I was very interested to see what they would have been. So I thought it's only $50 a month. I'm like, oh, that's cheap. Like I can just jump in, have a look at it and see what it's about. And if I don't like it, fair enough, I'll leave. If I do, I'll stay. And I jumped in and I was actually quite surprised. There's some real good courses there. Like, I really think it's very high value for money, to be honest. In terms of what they're offering, people can gather so much information, learn so many things for a very, very minimal amount of money. Like I've seen other courses out there for just Amazon alone, which are like $2,000 and $3,000, where, it's Amazon and another, 15, 17 other different, money-making methods. I'm not saying anyone can do them all. You can't do them all because there's too many of them, but, so many different methods and it's just $50 a month. You can gather all that information, and when you're happy, that's it. It's $50 a month. But there's also the community in there, and people teach each other and they learn off each other, so it's real good. Well, there's a very good community in there, to be honest. Like there's a lot of guys encouraging each other, helping each other, and just spreading the knowledge around. Like depending on whatever the course is or route you take, in terms of what you want to learn. Rooms where people teach each other things, people ask questions, and you can instantly get a question answered by I help out and nurses help out, and people answer questions and really help each other out when there are problems.
Did it have any kind of impact on your mindset, or were you very disciplined before joining?
Well, definitely. Look, I'm a lot more focused. I don't waste my time. Like I'm either working my ass off, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. I'm either in the gym training, I train a lot more these days. I bumped it up from 2 or 3 times a week up to 5, 6 times a week. And I spend, more time with my family. I don't waste time anymore. I spend time with my loved ones. So I'm either working my butt off, training, or spending quality time, with the people I love. So I'm a lot more focused these days. And it has helped me because, as people, we tend to waste a lot of time, and we, think, 4 hours of Netflix is nothing. No, you're wasting, a large percentage of your life. It's not nothing. It's something. You know what I mean?
And for physicality, why did you go from 2 or 3 days a week to now? Like, what caused that shift?
I do genuinely believe a healthy body equals a healthy mind as well. I reckon it helps you perform better in both aspects. Mm-hmm. I'm Greek, and the ancient Greeks used to say things like, everything needs to be good. You can't just have a good body or a good mind. You need to have both, and they strive for those ideals. Great body, great mind, and working in tandem.
So, with all your experience in Amazon FBA, are you still getting value out of the real world in terms of learning, or are you there to just more to teach other people?
Occasionally, there are some gaps in my knowledge, so I am learning a few things. I definitely would, but I really actually enjoy teaching students a lot of things, because there's so many students that have they have a lot of questions. Because obviously, to fully understand Amazon FBA, you have to either a lot of experience or just constantly learning more and more. So I really enjoy helping the students out and teaching them, things that they might have questions on, because, there's just so many things to learn, and without actually experiencing them, you can make some big mistakes. So, before they make the mistakes, we can also, help out and teach them these things.
Is it possible to make money with Amazon FBA without any prior experience?
It is possible to make money, without experience, but obviously it's best to learn a few things because there's so many mistakes you can make. There's high potential to make a lot of money, but there's a lot of little mistakes you can make. And, it's best to know a few things before starting.
How much startup capital is required to get into Amazon FBA?
Well, to be honest, not a lot. To just start, there's no minimum amount.